Ken Kercheval, who used to play Cliff Barnes on Dallas. He's 71 years old right now, and he's been arrested for drunk driving. Oh, please. Why are you so surprised? The man has been a drunk for a few decades. I remember being a kid reading the National Enquirer as a child in my bedroom at my house and reading about Ken Kercheval and the constant DWI. I've been gossiping for decades.
You've been training.
Yes, I have. Goose, I have. I really have. I've been doing this long before the radio actually started.
You got a bachelor's, a master's?
Yes, virtually.
If she wasn't on the radio, she'd be hanging out her window talking to all the kids on the block.
I am the lady at the window. That's right. Ring the alarm. I got news. So he's a recovering alcoholic, but he's been in and out of this for decades, as I just informed you. He was blood tested at a 0.19. That is 0.11% over the state's legal limit. There in Clinton, Indiana, is where he was busted. He used to smoke 60 cigarettes a day.
Wow.
Oh, crap.
Wow.
Yo, he had lung cancer. He had the life-saving surgery back in 1993 as a result of the operation from his 60 cigarette a day habit. P.S. Oh, isn't that that's like 3 packs of cigarettes a day? Wow. 60 cigarettes, there's only 24 hours in a day. Yo, dude was smoking a cigarette, every 15 minutes? Oh, Jesus. Well, as a result of the operation and the lung cancer, he did lose half of his left lung. And he suffered severe financial setback. Anyway, he's been arrested on drunk driving, so he's fallen off the wagon. Let me just read this to you really quickly. Dear Wendy, I have a problem with you. You've talked about black men leaving black women for other races. Why don't you talk about how black women need to change their taste in men? My situation is that I'm black, and other races are more interested in me than my own. I think it might be because I managed to keep a job, treat women with respect, wear pants that actually fit, and black women aren't into that. It seems that the only time black women pay attention to me is when I'm with a woman from a different race. Then they start hating, giving these ladies vicious looks, making them feel uncomfortable. My thing is, if you don't want me, why do you care if I'm with a white or Spanish woman? And what do you think about that, Wendy? Well, what I think about that is you sound like the type that probably doesn't give black women a second look until you're trying to mush it in a black woman's face that you are with a white girl or a Spanish girl. You do you, whatever it is you want to do. I think you're very close-minded to think that, you have to have baggy pants and not hold the job in order to hold the attention of black women. Kevin, you're very small-minded. But you know what? It's a new year. If you are looking for somebody to co-sign because you might feel guilty about skipping over your race and going to the other, I'm not going to be the one to do it. As a matter of fact, if you're looking for somebody, I suggest that for 2009, in this global society that we live in, as much as I love black love, as like everyone else, and that was never my mission in life to intermingle nothing. I got all kinds of friends, all kinds of constituencies, in the listening audience, but I never even entertained in my mind intermingling and bringing, and I just never entertained it. I just never did. Jewish people I know. Do you feel the same way? Many of you. Italians? I know. Your people want you to marry Italian. Spanish people, you want to marry Spanish. You might lay down for a 1-night or 10-night stand or a 2-year boyfriend. But you know what I'm saying? And I don't think there's anything wrong with talking race like this. But guess what? If you are really a loser in love, you might have to start looking at the global society and not just focusing on your particular nationality or your religion or your race. Well, ding dong, it's Amy Winehouse, and she's home greeting the paparazzi and photographers and interviewers at her door. Like, who does that? Since when do you just walk up to a star's house and ring the doorbell and then you get the star that actually answers the door, not like a maid or no one's home because I'm touring? They say Amy answered the door with a curly wig, a mesh tank top, dirty hands, and eating a slice of cheese toast. And when they say cheese toast, I don't mean for it to sound fancy. It's literally, I'm looking at the picture, in her dirty hands, a piece of toast with a slab of cheese on top.
Wow.
Yeah. Before we play a song, please, Jasmine is only 18 and she's got a stalker. And she wants to know how to get rid of the stalker. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi.
We've got one way here to get rid of everybody. Yes, not advisable. But, hi, Jasmine.
Hi.
Now, who's your stalker? One of your little friends, as my mother would call him back when I was your age?
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, one of your little friends.
Almost 3 years. Well, two and a half.
Okay. You don't have a child by him, do you?
No,
Okay.
he has a child. Well, it's you know about. One I know about. One is a question.
Who's the queen in the background?
It's my friend.
Yes. Every head needs a GF, right? Anyway, let's talk about the stalker. Does he live in your town?
Yes.
Live.
Yeah.
Okay, then you need to tell your parents immediately. And I know this might embarrass you, and this might bring heat down on your situation, but I'm telling you, there's nothing like a daddy to swoop down on a situation and a mother for backup.
Oh, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to let your parents know what's going on. And then the three of you, with the help of your mom and dad leading the charge, need to devise a plan. Whether that's going to the cops, whether that's your dad calling his dad to the front lawn, whether that's your mother meeting his mother with a rolling pin, or whatever it is. You tell your mom.
Okay.
What part of Jersey do you live?
In Rahway.
Okay. You need to tell your mom and dad about this.
Okay.
Jasmine, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand you, Wendy.
Okay, I know that your friend is a very good friend of yours, but this is out of you all's hands, okay?
Okay.
All right, honey.
Okay.
Take care. Moms and dads weren't put on this earth for nothing, honey. And if you young kids, and even some of us older kids, don't start leaning on our parents for what they're here for, we're missing out. The parents are here. Denise?
Hey, Auntie Wendy.
How are you? Fine, thank you.
Good.
Now, what sort of baggage are we dealing with?
Well, a few weeks ago, my boyfriend cheated on me. We've been together for about 3.5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know what to do because I'm constantly paranoid. If he doesn't answer his phone, I think he's cheating. If he's not in the house, I think he's cheating. I'm always thinking he's cheating. He's apologized to me 1,000,000 times and told me he will never do it again.
Do you love him more than you hate him?
Yeah, I do.
If you won $10 million in the lottery, tax-free, and he didn't know about it, would you stay with him or would you leave him?
If he wanted or
if you want it.
I would stay with him.
Okay. So then there's no way I can tell you how to work through it. Working through a heartache takes time. But if that's what you want to do, then stay with him. But be mindful, you're only 24 years old. You've been with him for 3.5 years, and presumably you have no children with him, right?
No, I don't.
So
he wants children.
No.
My father would kill me.
You continue. Well, even if it wasn't your father, you continue to use your birth control and be very, very mindful of your career and your own life while you try to get over your heartache of him cheating. All right. It possibly wouldn't be the last time that a man would cheat on you because, unfortunately, that's the nature of relationships. Men cheat on women. Women cheat on men. So, Michaela?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Hello?
Yes. What is this?
This is me. I'm calling from Brooklyn.
Yes. No, what is this?
Huh?
Michaela?
Yes, this is me.
Okay. All right, you guys, never mind. Hold on a second. I think it's a woman who smokes Newports. What do you think? A woman who smokes Newports. Okay. All right, hold on.
I have a sore throat.
Okay. Oh, you heard us talking about you.
Yes.
Okay, so look, you're married and you don't like your husband?
I'm not married,
okay.
But we're like looking at rings and stuff. We're supposed to be getting engaged. We've been dating for 3 years.
At least a pack a day. Yes.
No, I don't even smoke.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you have kids with him?
No, we don't have any children together.
Mm-hmm. A Tucker.
But the thing is that he's like, Jennifer Hudson's spotlight. He's very controlling. Like, he don't like me to go out with my girls. He's accusing me of sleeping with my neighbor.
and it's like real stressful, the relationship. So
You're not supposed to look at rings with him.
Huh?
You're supposed to look at rings with him.
there's no future, right? It's just let it
No.
go.
Yeah. Do you guys live together?
We lived together for like a year, and then we had to go separate.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, the writing's on the wall. This is not the person for you.
Okay, especially like 20 years age difference.
Oh, wow. Now you're 37. How old is he?
He's 57.
Oh.
But the thing is, like, it's so hard for me now when someone about what house and like
I can't. I can't. You all stop.
it's for security purposes.
Wow.
Like,
Nope.
I need somebody to go half on the baby with me.
Have you ever been pregnant?
Yeah, I have children, but they're still born for him.
Oh. I understand. You know what? Just toss your line in more calm waters, so to speak. That's what the saying says. A guy who's screaming at you and accusing you of all kinds of stuff. You live together, now you don't. And it's only been 3 years. You're 37 years old. Sweetheart, you have at least another 3 years to think about having children. Before you worry about anything being involved.
No more case for me. I have 4 children already.
Oh, okay. You gave birth to them?
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. Then I had a 10-pound, 10-ounce baby. Natural.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, look, I wish you well. You shouldn't
I have
marry.
a sore throat because we was arguing last night. That's why my voice is like so.
Any ex is better than none. No, you know what? No, don't marry him.
All right, thank you,
He's
Wendy.
not the one for you. And you shouldn't even be with him anymore, by the way. Like, make it a break. And get used to for that, dude.
Yeah, I gotta get to a chloroseptic.
Yes, please.
All right, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see her, I just want her to,
Oh.
I know. It's awful.
Come all the way out the
But
closet.
I've never been with a woman, so I don't know where this is coming from. Like,
Well,